to your left side. You don't want to have them on right and left, right and left, right.
We're live. Monday training session with the at the Hearts Oasis um, with Elijah and Natalia. So really, this is a training session live. Old English Sheepdog owners, come and join this training session where you're getting household training plus military. Natalia, who is certified upon certified upon certified. So we are going to watch what's going on. I'm going to kind of narrate, and it's Claudia from Hands to Paws, home of groom style swag. Um, and we have plenty of appointments today. It's Muddy Monday. Muddy Monday, that's $7 nails and $5 off of babs. Just babs, guys, not full service grooms, not full haircuts, just babs. So what you're watching is the beautiful Natalia with 9-month-old Elijah, who has been in training for, I want to say, 3 weeks, Natalia?
Yeah, this is our sixth training session.
This is the 6th training session. Natalia spoke to you last week about the importance of leadership and when to take a puppy from its litter for him to have all his correct social skills for leadership in play. Elijah is rehomed to no fault of his own. His father has recently passed, and the home he's in now has known him since he was a puppy. The only thing with Elijah is he's reintegrating in a new pack with another dominant Old English Sheepdog called the Hearts Oasis. And you are watching the beginning of stay. So Natalia's only concern right now is that he doesn't break his stay. He's doing a few things. He's lifting his foot. I'm just going to point out the behaviors for you guys. His sit is sloppy, which she's not concerned about right now. She's not even concerned about his down because stay means stay. She didn't ask for a sit stay. She didn't ask, which is a separate command. She didn't ask for a down stay. She didn't ask for a stand stay. She asked for a stay, which means anything he does in between that is legal as long as he doesn't break the position that she's asked him to stay in. All right. And he's at the very beginning stages. So right now his sit's a little sloppy. He can look around and watch her all he wants. Stay does not mean keep your head up staring at your handler. As long as he doesn't move, he's still legal. She can go in and give him all the reinforcement. She can step out. She's looking to see where he'll break so that she can correct him. This takes a lot of self-control. When he goes into a down, it means it's taking less self-control. Okay? The stay that, it's a lot of information, guys. The stay that takes the most self-control is a stand stay. Okay? A sit stay, they're only physically capable of doing it for so long, so don't push them beyond their physical capacities. But down takes the least amount of self-control. Okay? And it's a very compliant, submissive position. So as you learn, watching, this is a master class in training, guys. It's a full master class in training.
Where he was, because he's not in control.
Back to where he was. You're having a temper. Who's in charge here? So he's on a buckle. Everything's being done very gently.
All pressure. We're doing all pressure training.
Yep, it's all pressure. You'll hear me talk about that when I'm talking in the grooming salon about pressure points. It's all pressure. She's really just establishing that young teenage male Old English Sheepdog, you're not in charge. Because if you treat your dog like a human being, ladies and gentlemen, they will treat you like a dog, with no pun intended. Elijah's doing great. Now, if you're watching and you're going, go ahead, go on, Elijah. If you're watching, his body was a little sloppy, but that was legal. He's in the very, very beginning stages. And he has already worked on heels. He has already worked on stays. He has already had a play break, because you wouldn't want to work on stays with a 9-month-old unless you were setting them up to succeed. And the way to set them up to succeed would be to exercise them out. An exercise dog is going to be so much more compliant. Don't go away, because we're going to have Natalia come in and talk to you guys about, and I'm taping all this. Okay, so I will be putting a congruent order of all these training sessions. Remember, it's Monday and Thursday. I'll be live between 9 and 10, depending on the training session. Mondays and Thursdays. It is a master class in dog training. So, and I'll put it together so it flows and you can watch it all in one thing, but you're watching it live, how it's actually happening. This is my leash. I trained for years. Hands to Paws is based on my education in grooming and working with the people that wrote the books in style on dogs, and from working with the top trainers, and owned my own training business in Fort Lauderdale called Heavenly Hounds. If you email me, my email is cheavenlyhounds, and that is the premise that Hands to Paws is based on, is good, kind, wonderful techniques, knowing how to talk dog, knowing how to speak dog, knowing what is actually going on with the dog. And then I can't train. Do not contact me for training. You can contact Natalia for training. If you contact me for her, I will get a hold of her immediately. But this is just to kind of keep you engaged and get you a full master class and training. Oh, I think they're still doing things. And I barely have a voice, guys, so hang on.
Elijah.
I think she's just playing with him right now. Now, man, I should have been down there. So Elijah, she just got him out. He was doing a super self-rewarding behavior and digging. So he's on free time now, right? He's on free time? Yeah. So she broke him when he was digging. Digging's a complicated behavior. It's self-rewarding. It means it feels good just to do it. So she broke him. All she needed was his attention. He is on just good boy mode. So he's just playing and getting rewarded.
Bloodline he's out of, though.
He's got to have an amazing bloodline.
Well, the Barker's out of the same bloodline. It was probably one of her.
So while we wait for Natalia to come back up. And don't forget, I'm going to go live from the salon when I get to the salon. I might have to go get towels, so all your babies have fresh, clean, wonderful towels. But as soon as I'm on premise, I will go live from the salon too. So you get experience from training, masterclass in training, and you get the experience from the salon.
So remember, after a training session, do not feed him for 20 minutes because you don't want him to bloat.
I said no food or out yet. It's out yet.
20, 30 minutes. I always do 20, but he's a little bit bigger, so might want to wait 30.
Let me go down there because you're waiting to hear the second part of your leadership. And I love training dogs, guys. It is my #1 favorite thing to do. Remember, I am a behavioral consultant. Natalia is a military trainer. This girl is tough. She is something. She jumps out of planes.
So it's like right across the street.
Okay, it's not the one that's got the white carrot.
Hold on, they're having a conversation.
No, it says Lovely by Janet.
Okay.
Lovely You by Janet or something.
And when we went up that way, we saw the carrots is brand new. We'd never seen.
You see the police station? Look right across the street at that light. You'll see it right at the light.
I don't know how to flip my camera. I need like a
crazy food
GoPro.
place where everybody gets food. It's like southern fried foods. I know where you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, Elijah. Come in. Yeah, so it's like looks like Cinderella. Have you been to the cupcake shop yet?
They're talking food.
It's better than the one in Crystal River, then, huh?
It's the same one. They moved.
Oh, they moved there.
Yeah.
Natalia,
Yes.
I'm going to get you while you're waiting for him to talk about phase 2 of leadership, because I got to get to the salon. Oh, yeah. So I had to take it off of here so that you guys, they weren't hearing all your private. So this is Natalia. She did that. You guys just watched her training Elijah. So you're going to pick a puppy. You just got your puppy. Now you're establishing good dog format and good leadership. What's the next most important thing in leadership?
So making sure that the dog knows his place, knowing that you're the leader of the pack and he is not.
What if he's only 8 weeks old, Natalia? He's so cute.
Yeah, he's so cute, but you also don't take a dog home at 8 weeks.
Oh, what was the age?
We take it home at 12 weeks. If a breeder is willing to give a dog away at 8 weeks, if they're going to sell you at 8 weeks, they are not a reputable breeder. They do not know what they're doing. They do not know the stages of development. Do not get your dog till 12 weeks. They need those extra 3 weeks with their litter mates.
But it's legal at 8 weeks.
It's legal. That doesn't mean that it's good for them. When has anything that's legal been actually good for
right?
us?
So you heard that, guys. 8 weeks. You can get a health certificate. You can get all those things. And we all know there's going to be rescues. There's going to be circumstances.
Right.
We all know you're going to walk into that thing. Nobody's judging anybody. We're just walking you through what good looks like first before we start talking about fixing what didn't happen. So
Exactly.
10 weeks. So now I've got my cute little 10-week-old puppy.
Your 12-week-old puppy.
12-week-old puppy at home. And I think somebody told me to buy a crate. Did they? What do I do next?
Okay, so crate training is very, very important. Most people want to take the dog home, put it in their bed. They want to make it the snuggly itty bitty puppy, but then the dog is the dominant one. It's getting what it wants. You need to crate train your dog. I know a lot of people don't like putting a dog in a crate. They think it's cruel. You don't have to put it in for hours at a time, but it needs to know what a crate is and what the purpose. And the purpose is not punishment. The purpose is simply their safe spot.
Sort of
it
like
gives them a place to themselves where they can just be by themselves and calm down and lower their anxiety.
like a little kid with a playpen almost.
Yes, just exactly like that. Exactly like that.
Because they're babies and they have no way of taking their own levels down. You are now the parent.
Yes.
And it's called good parenting.
It's almost like giving your child a nap. They
Mhm.
need that break time. They need to be out of all the chaos in the house. They need to be put in a kennel. They need thinking, relaxing, and bringing that anxiety down. A non-crate dog has 100% more anxiety than a crated dog. And I'm not talking crate 12, 13, 14 hours. I'm saying just a couple hours a day is nice to just bring its anxiety level down, know it's safe, know where its place is at, and knowing that it's not the dominant dog of the house.
And it's really good for housebreaking too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when you first get your dog, don't do the sleep in the bed thing. Put them in the crate at night. I'm not saying it's a permanent thing, but once they realize what the crate is for, they're good with the crate. They're not whining. They know to go in. It's their safe time. Then you can gradually, if you want, let them sleep with you. But you need to make sure you build that crate training. Very important.
Remember when they're sleeping with you, everything shuts down at night. So that 8 hours or that 7 hours of 6 hours is not anything about housebreaking. That's about their system slowing down. And if you don't want poop or pee in your bed, if you don't want a teenager to do those things, if you don't want to give away those skills before the dog has earned them,
Absolutely.
you might want to know what a crate training is.
Absolutely.
Listen to Natalia, a couple hours a day. Like a nap, you would not let your 1-year-old run around free and then go into hyperactivity and then correct them because they were overtired and or
Right.
hungry.
Right.
Yep. And
Yep, absolutely. And we need to also discuss feeding times. You need to have a feeding time. They get their bowl for 20 to 30 minutes and then it's picked up off the floor. Dogs, just like children, need boundaries. They need a routine.
structure.
They need structure. So you cannot do free feeding. That's why we have so many overweight dogs. We have so many dogs with diabetes and health problems. You need to find the correct food for your breed of dog. Make sure it has what they need pertaining to their breed, their size, their weight. They get a half an hour in the morning. They get a half an hour at night to eat. That's it. and then you need to take them out to go potty right after they eat.
What
Give them
comes
that
in
20
must
minutes.
go
Yeah.
out.
So if you teach them to eat and then to go potty, then you're gonna have less accidents in the house.
Right? Perfect. 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 You got it, guys. Stage 1, 12 weeks. You want a really well-adjusted dog? Take the puppy home at 12 weeks. I know it's hard. I'm not judging you. Then crate. We know what puppies look like. We work with dogs. We're not immune. We know. We're not judging. We're telling you what good literally looks like. And then I give Natalia's number out all the time to fix what perfect didn't look like. Perfect. Okay, so crates for self-control, crates for naps, crates for housebreaking. Nobody said put your dog in a crate for 13 hours. We said develop your young baby into being a very good teenager, into being a very good young adult. So when they learn all their skills and have all their self-control, they can apply and become everybody's dream dog, like dream girls, dream dogs. I'm going to get to the salon. I will see you on Thursday with Natalia at the Hearts Oasis with Elijah and Jazz. We didn't pull Jazz out today. We just had Elijah. See ya, hands to paws.
Get back to